Hi guys, Model Muppet here, how you doing? Today I'm browsing some news and see that Rockstar used real gang members to voice over for Grand Theft Auto 5. Producer Laszlo Jones revealed this during an interview with Chicago radio station WGN. Now let's have a look at the quote. "When we record all these ambient characters that are in the world, we go towards authenticity," said Laszlo during his discussion. So in the game, part of the element of the story is that there's these gangs, these rival gangs. There's black guys, there's Latino guys, and we recruited a guy who gets gang members, like actual gang members, real gang members, El Salvadorian gang dudes with amazing tattoos, and one of which literally had gotten out of prison the day before. And we brought these guys in to record the gang characters because, you know, you don't want a goofy LA actor who went to a fancy school trying to be a hard gang member. There's nothing worse than that. So, just go find the real terrifying people and say, "Can you come in here please?" Sorry, I'm just laughing. Yeah, I guess if they're that terrifying you would want to throw a please in. And they look at the lines and they say, "I wouldn't say that. If I was upset at another gang, I wouldn't say that." So, well, then what would you say? Authenticity, you know? Now the first issue I'm going to take here is the line, "You don't want a goofy LA actor who went to a fancy school trying to be a hard gang member." Alright, cool. Yeah, I get that. You mean like James Woods, maybe? Or Samuel L. Jackson? Because they've done voice acting for GTA in the past, you know? They went to fancy schools. Now, are you actually saying that we should discriminate against someone who got themselves educated in their craft? Or that the fact they went to fancy schools prevents them from portraying characters realistically? You think Samuel L. Jackson is incapable of portraying a hard character? Really? Or James Woods lacks the ability to portray a psychopathic gangster? Let's look at, there's black gangs, there's Latino gangs, and we recruited a guy who gets gang members, blah blah blah. These guys with amazing tattoos. We're going to talk about that bit. How fucking racist do you want to come across as here? No white gangs then? Or the white gangs just not worthy of mention? You want to hit on stereotypes the most? Think that raises your street cred, do you? Well, you're fucking wrong, matey. You couldn't be more wrong if your butt was screwed on top of your head. Although maybe it is, because you seem to be talking out of it. You know what? I've got amazing tattoos. Care to have a guess over what effect that has on my ability to voice act? He goes on. And one of which literally had gotten out of prison the day before. Wow, awesome. Care to tell us what he was in prison for? Accountancy fraud maybe? Political protest? Or do you just want to plant a seed that, as he has tattoos and is no doubt one of the aforementioned Latinos or blacks, let's just call it gang related? I'd actually like to know whose voice I'm going to be hearing here. Am I listening to the voice of someone who got their role based on theft, violence, murder, rape? More details please. You've impressed the fuck out of me that you're willing to get real, but why stop there? Why not get victims of real crimes to voice what it's like when a gang member breaks into their home and threatens their lives? How cool would that be? The victim could then say, "No, I wouldn't say that if a guy with amazing tattoos broke into my home. I would say this." I mean, man, authenticity, you know? I've got some news for you. When I play games, I want escapism. I'm perfectly cool with us playing at being an assassin, or a Taliban soldier when I'm on the other team in Battlefield, or an outlaw in Red Dead Redemption, and even a gangster in Grand Theft Auto. But learn where the fucking dividing line is. Fantasy is fantasy, but believe it or not, reality is real. It's fine in a fantasy to bang your neighbour's wife, but do it in reality and someone gets hurt. And some people's reality is way more fucking important than your desire to gain publicity for a game that every single media outlet will be covering as much as they can anyway. Have a good day. Alright guys, as always, let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you disagree? What's your opinions on this? Does it matter? Should we not give a fuck? Let me know what you think guys. This is Muppet out. Take it easy. Bye.